Hi, this is Dave from the Comic Collection, the ultimate comic store here in Feasterville, Pennsylvania, which is a suburb of Northeast Philadelphia. Come and see all of the great stuff we have here at the Comic Collection, including action figures, vinyl, CDs, Dungeons and Dragons, Magic the Gathering, Pokemon, back issues, action figures, old action figures as well, statues, and of course, let's not forget comic books. Come visit us at the Comic Collection at 83 Bustleton Pike, Feasterville, PA 19053, right next to Northeast Philadelphia. Come visit us. We'll look forward, and yes, we are open during this pandemic thing.
Long ago, the world was under the control of the gods, both just and menacing. All things happened because the gods willed it. But then one day, the will of the gods disappeared, and man was left to his own devices. Many centuries have passed, and the gods' voices have been silent. But now, a new group of adventurers may stumble upon the secrets of the legends of the forgotten gods. The city is in festivity mode because the Tournament of Champions is upon us, and our heroes are finally ready to claim that title. But what awaits them as they cross the threshold?
Here you go, Dad.
Alright, you guys wake up in the morning to a loud trumpet being blown.
A loud trumpet.
As in, it sounds like it's coming from, the castle walls.
Is it a warning trumpet, or are we talking cock-a-doodle-doo, it's time for everybody to get up?
I think it's a
Kind
tournament.
of like an arriving trumpet.
Oh.
Announce an arrival.
Okay, I just didn't know if we had to automatically grab our weapons. All right, we're gonna go kick somebody's ass. All right, so Dabaj, I guess, will dress, get prepared, and I don't know. Are we all in the same room? One, and two, if we are, or even if we aren't, is there windows available in our room to allow us to see what's going on outside?
The outside that you see would be pretty much the outside of your little house inside the guild that's inside the building.
So we would not be able to see.
No, you guys would have to walk out your house and walk downstairs and walk out the building.
Okie dokie, well, that's what I'll do then.
Because remember, it's a building inside the building.
Right.
I would like to walk out and see the commotion.
All right, and you're Joe, right?
Yep.
Do you want to be an automatic member of the guild, or do you not want to be a member of the guild?
Let's start out as not.
Okay. All right. You guys walk outside, and you see, pretty much a bunch of guards, standing on the sides of the roads, and you see them opening the massive gate.
All right.
And then you see pretty much, a bunch of people walk in that kind of look like they're from, an Arabic kind of culture.
All right, Middle Eastern, turbans, stuff
Aladdin.
Aladdin.
And
Prince Ali.
pretty much what's arriving is kind of like Aladdin without the singing.
Damn, we need the singing.
And then you do see someone on an elephant walking on top of the elephant.
Walking on the elephant?
No, I mean like he's sitting on the elephant as the elephant's walking through the city.
Okay. I was
Okay.
about to say you're an arrogant fuck, aren't you? Pacing on the.
What are you guys gonna do now?
Target practice.
Well, you know. Well, we could. Well, it's a giant elephant walking a commotion. Where's it headed?
Towards like the Emperor's palace.
All right, so it's not necessarily threatening. It's just kind of a, again, not to use the Aladdin reference, but it's literally a parade to the Emperor.
Yes.
I go and get a beer. I don't.
And then as you guys are walking back to get your beers, you hear the horn, the trumpet go again.
I turn around and look to see what's arriving now.
Who's arriving this time?
Okay. Now is arriving like a more, like a Viking kind of looking people. Very familiar. They're from where you live at, Chris, and Argos. The people of Del Snow.
Are they though?
Are they our people or are they just from the region?
From the region.
Okay.
Are they one of my clan mates or another clan?
More or less from the capital, so like the giant city part.
All right.
I'm starting to feel like this is the Tri-Wizard tournament. We have other schools showing up.
Yeah.
And the first group was from the province of Sangria.
Well, I want to there. It sounds like an alcohol drink.
It's just like a desert area.
Well, I grew up in the north, so I think less snow and more warmth would be nice.
And then you see pretty much like, your typical like medieval kingdom type people walking through from the province of Mithron.
So in other words, what's constantly being announced as arriving and everything else is pretty much participants in the tournament.
That and the Jarls of all of those three regions.
Fascinating. I've never seen so many people in one place so large.
Yeah. I go back to getting a beer.
Like the Jarl del Snow shows up on a wagon being pulled by polar bears.
Now that's the Jarl of the area that we're from.
Yes.
Golden Compass.
Yeah, I avoid him like the fucking plague.
And then the one from Mithron is just being pulled by two horses. But it looks like an Amish limo.
An Amish limo. Oh, Jesus Christ. Literally, the turn signals were just a guy hanging off the edge, lighting a candle and out. Click, click, click.
And then he knows after all of them, a Goliath walks into the gates.
Another one.
How many more giants are there?
Yeah.
We're not giants.
Not quite a giant, but still pretty big.
You're just small.
Not what your wife said.
Oh.
Well, I
If you,
cannot
want,
be.
if you want my comeback, you're gonna have to scrape it off your wife's teeth.
Went right there. Jesus. If that was an actual exchange between Dabaj and Joe's character, then Dabaj's response is to just simply kind of lift up his mug of beer and just kind of toast it. I'm not saying anything more on that.
I thought a Twisted Tea reference was about to pop up.
No, you can waste Twisted Tea. You can't waste this mead.
That'll be $10 or 10 gold for that cup of mead.
That's why I won't waste it.
And that's one of our cheaper ones.
May I join you, smart mouth?
Sure.
Do you have a cup of goat's milk?
No, I'm ordering a pitcher of mead.
Just for him.
One picture of me, that'll be 30 gold.
This is expensive damn town.
This is the
Do you
imperial
have,
capital.
Goat's milk?
Yeah. What size? Pint? Quart? What he got?
Give me a quartz.
All right, that'll be 5 gold.
Pour some beer in that.
Is that fermented? Goat's milk?
Yes,
What?
it is.
Is it fermented? Does it have a proof per volume?
I need my probiotics.
The reason why everything's so expensive right now is because times are tough, but prices should go back down by tomorrow.
It's the tournament. Speaking of, I assume, my friend, you are here for that?
Independent entry.
Independent entry. So you're not representing any of these Jarls who have come in?
No, they look too easy to beat. Why should I join them?
Oh. So your loyalty goes to the strongest.
As all Goliaths.
Not all. I knew we had a friend who just recently departed us.
What was the name?
Ozpen.
Yeah, we kicked him out.
Sorry, Tyler.
Taylor.
I can understand why.
He was weak. He was weak.
Oh my god. Player character knowledge. I feel like we're shit talking him.
His character sure as hell wasn't weak on the battlefield. Trust me.
Yes, it was.
True, you were the one who killed all the Minotaurs last session, except for
one.
Yeah, and that was Kurt.
Because I gave it to Kurt because I felt bad for Kurt. Like, fuck it, you can do the coup de grace.
I got new dices today, so we'll see if that changes.
Nice.
I'm using the same dice I used last time.
I can safely say between myself and again, Kurt, I'm sorry, I constantly battle with your character.
Argos.
Argos, thank you. I should remember that too. Between Argos and myself, I don't think we'll have too much trouble within this tournament. Maybe you and I will wind up meeting each other, or even more so, I believe there's team tournaments. You and I may wind up getting placed working together in this. Either way, it's like to be a lot of fun.
We shall see.
You hear? All right, everybody roll perception check.
Green or blue? Or green or red, rather. I just want to know which one I'm going to roll.
Green.
Green. Should have gone red. 6.
21.
Well, you know this. It looks like an Imperial Guard just comes barging through
22.
the tavern.
Oh, with the perception bonus, it's 12. But yeah, okay.
And you guys realize, well, Argos realizes it's Gary.
What's Gary doing?
Like, coming to look for you guys.
Oh.
Hail, Gary.
You guys mind if I join your team?
But now we'll never lose. I look over at the Goliath. Now we'll never lose. Gary's here.
Of course. You're more than welcome to join us, Gary.
Yeah, I saw that you guys, that one Goliath left you guys.
He wasn't Gary enough for us.
Yeah, he didn't even say anything to me on his way past me.
He didn't?
Nope. Not even a nod.
From what I hear is he is searching for enlightenment.
He was a member of the guild. How much more enlightenment does he need?
I do not understand the way of the lives. No. That is not my place.
Foreigners.
Well, the tournament's about to begin in an hour, so at least the team part of it is.
Oh, we're doing the team part for the team parts first.
Yeah.
Is there team parts? Question. So the tournament's team or single, like one-on-one?
There's a team one and a one-on-one.
Okay, so team first, then one-on-one.
Yeah, because most people do show up to watch the team battles.
And what are the size of the teams usually? Are they varied, or is there a set number?
It varies. Like the Imperial soldiers had joined the fight to represent the Empire and the city. That brought 4 guys. While Sangria brought 5 guys. Del Snow brought 6 guys. And Mithron has brought 5.
All right. Well, then
And it seems like there's only 3 of us. And
I'll join.
And Malachi's brought him, Gallagher, and Angela for their team for this will be the 5th year in a row.
Who's the reigning team champion?
For 4 years in a row now, it's Malachi, Angela, and Gallagher.
I see. We got to change that. They will not stand for the might of Gary's Angels. It's a
Gary's Angels.
It's a working title.
Is there any reference?
I'll
Charlie
join
King?
if you change that name.
Gary's Goliath.
Sounds great.
There you go. We're the double G's.
I'll let you guys get up on my shoulders so you're tall enough.
You'll still never reach the heights of Gary. All right, so yeah, well, I guess we're gonna. What is your character's name, Joe?
Jared Jorel.
Jared Jorel.
Jared. He went to Jared.
He went to Jared's, and I only eat Subway.
Oh no, let's not go to those jokes after doing the whole coming across your teeth jokes. Let's not do those jokes. That's a special sauce we don't need to get into. All right, so since Jared is joining the party to get involved in the team sport, I guess best thing to do is mentally and physically prepare. If we only got an hour left, and do we have to register, or are we already registered?
You guys registered the night before.
Okay.
I was gonna go to the blacksmith though.
All right, go to the blacksmith with all get your weapon silverized.
Mm-hmm. Or I could. Is it better to have it silverized or craft a weapon completely out of silver?
I don't think you'd have enough time for them to craft completely out of silver before.
Yeah, like they
Well,
could
don't
craft
forget
it
all
while
the weapons are going to be tournament weapons, so the blacksmith can work on his weapon, but then the blacksmith has to miss the tournament.
That's a good way to make enemies. There's no discount for you in that.
That's true. I don't want him to miss out the tournament. Alrighty.
You can drop the weapon off to you, and he can start it, but he'll stop during the tournament and then come back after it's finished.
That's fair.
Yes, I will accept that.
And I charge by the hour, and I do get paid breaks.
Alrighty. Does he have weapon? Does a blacksmith have like a article of weapons to sell and armor?
Yeah, he hands you a booklet. Shows like swords, axes, spears, halberds, hammers.
And do these tournaments? Do they hand you? I hear they hand you weapons, blunted weapons. So killing.
Those will be handed to you at the arena.
I see. Well, I'm here to commission work. A silvered weapon.
Do you want made out of silver or coated in silver?
Question. Player-to-player question. Will the stats out of a weapon made out of silver be better than a coated weapon with silver?
I don't know. I don't think I've ever played a game where what the weapon was made out of really played that much of a difference as far as stats concerned, unless we're talking about
fighting the undead.
Yeah, Ravenloft,
okay.
vampires or something.
Yeah, just making sure because
it will have advantage on undead. How about that?
I like the sound of that. And werewolves. Just
Hey,
in case
these
we
aren't the
find
silver
weapons.
hands here.
Okay.
Oh, speaking of that, I
Silver hands. All right, I like to make a silver spear. At least coated, the one I have.
so you want it coated or completely made out of silver?
You know what? Give me completely made out of silver.
So do you still want the wooden handle, or do you want to be a silver handle?
This is going completely Mandalorian. You want a Beskar fucking
Spear.
spear.
Yeah. Just give me a. Wooden handle.
Okay, and how long do you want your spearhead to be?
How long do I want it? Okay.
I will leave that alone.
Yeah, I mean, like any other spear, give it a nice design.
Size.
So small, like all you puny humans.
You hush it, Goliath, says the blacksmith.
Actually, player character knowledge. It reminds me of the argument I want to have for Cyberpunk 2077. When you create a character, regardless of whether it's male or female, you get to choose its genitals. And there's three choices. There's vagina, so you can have a man with a vagina, small penis, or big penis. And the question is, has anybody ever chosen the small penis option?
No, but I used to be in a session where we actually rolled for dick size, and for each race, you roll different dice. I was playing as a Dragonborn, and so I was allowed to roll the nat 20. The 20, I rolled a 5.
Oh,
Oh no.
Napoleon complex because he had a tiny penis.
No wonder that bugbear overlord attacked him and destroyed his temple because he had a small penis.
I guess back in character here, I guess I would drop my longswords off to at least get dipped.
All right, to make your spearhead. Wait, are you getting coated or dipped, Kirk?
No, just completely made of a spear. Make it a strong spearhead.
Oh, so
What?
you want the whole thing made out of silver?
Just a spearhead, and the handle be made of a strong wood.
Why are you doing this?
All right, that'll be 150 gold from you.
I will give you 150 gold, and you deduct that.
And the Baj, that will be 100 gold from you.
Well, I have a couple questions before we do this here. One, does the coating wear off?
No.
No? All right, then I'll just do the coating. Here's 100 gold. That handles the rest of the conversation.
All right, well, I will be rooting for you guys.
Nice. We'll be back to pick them up when the tournaments are over and you have a chance to complete.
All right, yours probably going to be finished before the tournament.
I don't need it for the tournament, so he can. I allow him to wait until after the tournament's done.
All right, so do you want them dipped in there long enough till the tournament's done?
Sure, why not?
Okay. And Mr. Big Man?
Why is this getting done?
Oh, why are we?
Why are we dipping in silver? Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
I never did figure that out.
Yeah, I honestly, I don't remember why. I think we just kind of like, in case we run into undead or nature. I don't think there was actually ever a catalyst that made us say we need to do this.
Well, if I hang around, you're probably going to see them more often. Here are my 2 long swords and my great swords. Have them all done.
All right, for 4 items, that'll be 250 gold.
I'm going broke in this town.
Dabaj kind of looks at the Goliath, doesn't say anything, but just kind of gives a look at that statement about undead following him.
It's not that they follow me, I just seem to find them a lot.
Again, there's kind of a knowing look in Dabaj's eyes, but he doesn't say anything.
I once fought a deadly creature, and no iron was able to pierce his skin. So I hear from our shamans that only silver can kill it. I do not know what this creature looked like. Oh, no, I do not know if I will ever see it again. But if that day comes, I'll be ready.
The legendary Jeffrey Epstein.
I've heard stories about that creature. Stolle only shows up once every 30 years.
Well, then I think we still have time if you've seen it.
So what have you heard?
It's supposed to be one of the many stories about it being the bringer of the end times.
Ah.
And it feasts on mortal souls.
What does it look like?
Any more information?
I can't actually quite remember what it looks like. But also, after 100 years, it can show up within, like, any time between the 30 years it's supposed to be after its 100 years mark.
So we might not be able to see it for a long time then.
Or it might show up tomorrow, who knows?
Perhaps. But until then, I'll be ready.
Amber, stop. Sorry, good.
Alright, and an hour goes by, and you guys are heading to the arena.
Yay! We are ready for this.
And then you see pretty much what looks pretty much like a giant coliseum.
Are you not entertained? Well, of course not. The show hasn't started yet.
Oh yeah, I forgot to ask. Is my familiar still flying around? I don't remember if the last session if it was.
The familiar can still be flying around.
Oh, okay, cool. I'll have my familiar on my shoulder. Just because obviously it's no magic, so my familiar won't take part in it. It's just when I, just for show. Then my familiar can perch somewhere else while we fight.
Alright, and you guys get to the desk.
Before
and
it even starts, I just want to go on record before it even starts. I want to make sure that I am prepared for this match. It lasts for 8 hours, which I imagine the tournament would be. I cast mage armor on myself.
Oh.
I mean, can we do that? Like, cast magic before the tournament?
You don't see anybody else doing it.
Oh, okay. Then in that case, I want to cast upon myself protection from good and evil.
So what's mage armor do?
Mage armor. You touch a willing creature who isn't wearing armor. Oh, never mind. I can't do it.
Why?
I'm wearing armor.
I remember from the Minotaur thing you tried doing that.
Yes, I did. I completely forgot about it. So never mind. I retract my statement.
All right. In that case, I will make sure no one sees me, and I will cast protection of good and evil.
And what's that do?
Okay, so let me look it up. It's right here on my sheet. Okay, range touch until the spell ends. One willing creature you touch is protected against certain types of creatures: aberration, celestials, elementals, fae, fiends, and undead. The protection grants several benefits. Creatures of those types have disadvantage on attack rolls against the target.
Well, everybody in the tournament varies from human to half orc to elf.
Yeah, and this also says the target also can't be charmed, frightened, or possessed by them.
Huh?
Now, is that a just a target spell, or is that like a radius? Like, is our group protected by this, or is it just you?
I think it's a target spell.
Okay.
Just in case if something pops up, because I like to be ready for it. I like to be ready for anything.
All right, fair enough.
All right, you guys are now being told where to go. Like, you guys go to the left side of the Coliseum.
We go.
And then once you guys get there, you see that There is one team in front of you guys.
Like standing in front of us, or like that's our first opponents?
No, like standing in front of you guys.
Okay.
Like waiting in line.
All right, well, we get in line behind them. Why not? What else?
And then you guys see, like, pretty much through the doorway that there's already two teams out there. Team Mithron and Team Del Snow.
Oh.
Now we're supposed to pick up weapons here, right?
Yeah, you guys are handing your weapons.
Blunted so we can't kill anybody.
They hope.
All right, let me rephrase. Blunted so they think that we won't kill anybody. Accidents do happen.
A way to test our strength without killing is also to test our restriction.
Furious masturbation could do that. This is combat.
As you guys are watching the battle, you see, like, both teams are kind of, like, pretty much evenly matched in, like, basic, just medieval combat, nothing special.
All right. I'm watching intently. I'm paying attention to tactics and all that of both opponents, because I imagine whoever wins, it's a bracketed tourney, right? Like whoever wins this battle will face whoever wins the battle between us and the next people, whatever.
Yeah, and Team Destiny gets to go last. Well, they don't show up until the next round.
Right.
They get the first round off.
We get a bye. Look at that. We're that cool. Yeah, so I'm intently watching the tournament, trying to pick up tactics and tells and stuff like that, so I know what to prepare for when we face whoever we face.
Pretty much, Del Snow is more of like pretty much a run at you kind of combat, like guerrilla warfare kind type thing.
Right.
While Mithron's more or less of holding a choke point while they have two archers shooting rubber arrows at them.
Well, I figured Argon and myself would maybe not pay as much attention to the Snow group because we know their tactics. So it's really paying attention to the more foreigners that we don't know.
Mithron's from elves, right?
Now, Mithron's pretty much, they're all ran by human lords, but there are multiple races within each kingdom.
You know, I never seen an elves before.
Really?
Huh. And there happen to be two elven archers on their team.
No, back at home, I lived most of my time in the clan, trained there most of my life with many young of my brothers.
Well, then I question how many Goliaths you've seen.
This will be my second one.
Yeah, I kind of figured.
And so far, the outside world is beautiful.
And after you guys' conversation, you notice that the battle is over.
I missed who won.
Team Mithron won.
The elves won.
There's two elves, human, halfling, and half-orc.
Never understood.
And the halfling was the last melee person left on the team.
Oh, he was a little badass, was he?
Yes.
I lean over to Joseph here and you might want to watch out for that one.
And then the gate begins to open, and the team representing the Empire walks out. That was the team in front of you guys.
Oh.
So which one? Del Snow or Mithron?
Neither. Mithron.
Their tournament.
And now the Team Imperial was walking out for their match.
Okay.
And who are they facing?
Team Malachi.
Team Malachi. I've got 20 gold on Malachi.
Yeah,
that'd be fun. All right. Put me
he
on
walks
that.
out with he uses a great axe, and he has two long swords. a giant crossbow on him. And you see Angela and Gallagher actually stand back and pretty much just let Malachi do it all.
And Malachi's got a majestic beard, so.
And pretty much all four of them charge at him, and you just see him swing once, and all four of them drop.
Easiest money I ever made.
And then you hear the winner is Team Malachi.
No, it's not just Malachi. The other two should be disqualified for non-participation.
Is Malachi and the other two from the guild?
Yep.
Oh.
And now, you guys are being called up.
As we walk by Malachi, I'd be like, I could do better.
No, he walks out. He doesn't walk through your guys' gate. He walks on the other side of the arena, out that gate.
Oh, what a prima donna.
And as you walk into it, you notice like pretty much an entire battlefield is just sand.
I hate sand. It's coarse and rough.
And then you guys look around the arena and you see literally it's set up like a gladiator arena battlefield, and then it goes up like 10 feet and then seating all around.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Before I walk out, I'm gonna, instead of using the traditional spear and shield, I'm gonna use a pike weapon.
Oh. All right.
I reach up and pull both longsword replicas out, testing and hefting their weight.
Gary
Great sword in each hand.
Gary walks out with his shield and a double-sided sword, like a sword that has a blade on both sides of the handle.
Basically like a Darth Maul lightsaber, just it's got blades instead of a laser beam.
Yes.
Final sword.
And he actually throws his shield over his shoulders, says that he doesn't need his shield.
Ooh. I'm just envisioning Zadine from Final Fantasy IX and his double blade.
Oh, wow.
Please tell me Gary's got a monkey tail.
He does not.
No!
You could give him a braid.
That's... There you go.
My hair's not long enough for that yet.
We will make that happen. We'll
It's only down to my shoulders.
We will cut the hairs off of our opponents here and braid it into your hair.
And he knows it is Team Sangria, the Middle Eastern looking team.
Oh. Is it cold or hot here, by the way? Where we are, where the gladiator arena is.
It is currently like late summer.
So it's warm. Okay.
Yeah, where you guys are at get all 4 seasons.
Okay, advantage them.
I'm just gonna like kneel down and grab the sand and just rub it against my hand.
I'm literally kind of like, I've got the swords like out in front of me kind of crossed, but it's almost like a relaxed stance where like I'm taking it seriously, but anybody else watching me would think that I'm being so nonchalant that I'm actually not even paying attention.
What about the Goliath?
I'm just looking badass.
And he knows that Gary actually like twists his sword, his double-sided sword thing, and breaks off into 2 different swords.
Oh.
This is why he's Gary.
Gary.
And you guys look up and you see the Emperor and the 4 Jarls sitting there. And the Emperor raises his...
So Dabaj is kind of like keeping his full facial features away from the Jarl from Snowden.
And you notice the Emperor is actually like very young, like early 20s.
Is there something wrong, Dabash? You seem to shy away from the Emperor.
No, not the Emperor.
Jarl Matthew.
I'm fine. Let's just show them what we can do.
And he like lowers his hand, and then it begins. Roll initiative.
Yay! Inish.
3.
That is 18.
16.
I rolled a 1.
17.
I rolled a 1 for one Arabic guy, then a 3, 2 7s, and an 8.
So they're about to take a pounding before they even get to go.
Yep. But then you also notice there's a bunch of like Imperial guards around the balcony holding crossbows just in case anything wrong goes on in the arena.
Oh, nothing wrong. Nothing wrong. So I guess I go first with an 18. I run up between the first two, in between the first two, long swords extended, intending to whack one of each as I pass in between them.
Could you show us the position of the other team and our position?
Yeah, hold on.
While he's doing that, I will. Ooh.
Oh, wrong way, wrong way.
Oh, good lord. Ooh, that's nice.
Here's one team.
5 ones behind them.
That's
And here's your guys' team.
23.
Okay.
Both sword hits are 23.
And which two are you hitting?
Whichever two is the closest. So I guess right down the center of the two in the center.
So like that.
One sword hit on the right, one sword hit on the left.
Yep.
D8. Let's see. Plus 4 is 7. Jesus Christ. Both doing 7 points of damage.
Are you going to do like a little knee slide as you go past them?
No, I'm literally like going for the head with it. So I smack both of them in the head and then turn around right behind them.
And then they turn around and look at you.
Yep. But as they turn around and look at me with their black eyes, I'm twirling the long swords and just smiling like, come on.
All right, who goes second?
I guess I do it at 17.
Yep. Which is why I'm distracting them. Pay attention to me.
So are you going after the one of them that he went after, or are you going after a different one?
I'm going to go after the guy on the far right.
All right. And what'd you roll?
17 and 16.
Those are both enough to hit.
Let's roll that damage. Ooh, that's going to smart. That was a 12 on the first one.
Ouch, says the guy.
And a 7 on the second one.
Oh,
Ouch. And he stumbles backwards.
So 19 points. He knows it.
Now it is... Oh, wait, I forgot to roll for Gary. And Gary rolled an 8. But now is Argos' turn.
And Gary still goes before them.
I'm gonna attack the one where the one on the right where the Goliath attacked. That's the one he's turned around, right?
No, he's facing the Goliath.
Okay. So which one are the ones that have their backs turned?
The two that are like in the middle.
Okay. You know what? No. Argos wouldn't attack them from behind like that.
Yes, he would, because I set it up that way.
You have to shout, I set it up that way. All right, then I'll go help you out. I'm gonna go and charge with my pike and impale, if possible, the one with their backs turned. I'm gonna roll attack. Does let me add that with my modifier. Does an 11 hit?
11 does not hit.
Okay. Let me use the extra attack. I'm gonna attack again.
An idiot. I get a +6 to my fighter.
Alrighty. 18. Does 18 hit?
Yeah, and 18 hits.
Awesome. All right, I'm gonna hit 18. Roll damage. Pike. How much? What type of damage Pike is? Is it 1d6 or 1d8?
Off the top of my head, I don't know.
Let me use the power of Boogaloo.
I got to remember that. I forgot about my attack modifier and my normal modifier.
Yeah, I just
Shit.
I just forgot to add my proficiency in the first roll, but I'm like, oh well.
Yeah. Play the ball where it lies. I just got to remember for future.
Yeah. Oh, okay. It does a 1d10 damage. 1d10, 1d10. Is this? Yes. Okay, I got a 1d10. Alrighty. So the damage in total is 11. And
All right.
plus with my pole master, I'm gonna attack again to hit him with using my bonus action to attack again. Hit him with the blunt part of the weapon. So I'm gonna roll a d4.
You gonna split the boys like a thong on backwards.
And in total 6. So in total that's 13 damage.
And he drops to a knee.
Ooh,
Now,
nice.
because this is non-lethal damage, dropping to a knee means he's out of the battle. Essentially, he's taken out.
No, he's pretty much just like dazed right now.
Oh, okay, so he's
until
still
he
there.
hits until he hits the ground and he's out for 3 seconds.
Okay, all right. I wasn't sure
Alrighty.
how we're playing that, so all right.
Well, let's say 10 seconds, because 3 seconds isn't that long.
Explain that to a pro wrestler.
True.
All
Alright,
right.
it is now Gary's turn. Too many G's.
His name is Gary Gallagher. There you go.
And he's going to go after the one. He's
He
going to
has a last
swing at.
name.
Shit. Drop Gary.
You dropped Gary. Yeah, he's so badass he took himself out.
And Gary's going to go after the one that's dropped and the other one that you hit. And for the one that he dropped, that's already dropped, he hits. And the other one, and he hits both of them at the same time.
That's my boy.
And he does 12 damage to the first one. And 12 damage to the second one, too.
Nice.
And the one that's
I'll do that.
dropped, he's out for 10 seconds. He's out cold.
Yay, so one down.
And now it's...
looking?
He's kind of like, what the hell just hit me?
So is he on one knee? Is he dazed, or is he still kind of...
He's still standing.
Okay.
I'm still standing.
And now now it's their turn. And the one in the back line with the bow is going to point his bow at you, Dabaj.
Okay. Uncanny dodge. Oh,
Does
wait.
a 19
I don't-
hit?
Yeah, a 19 hits. It wouldn't if I had mage armor.
And he does 6 damage with one arrow.
6 damage with one arrow. Ow. Jesus Christ.
And that's from 10 feet away.
That's not fair. Okay, I got it.
And
I'm fine, by the way.
It's rubber.
Well, not only is it rubber, I have plenty of hit points. I'm fine, by the way.
Oh, don't worry.
all right, and now the last one that hasn't been attacked is going to go after Gary with a long sword.
Can you show me their positions again? Because I want to know if they reach my range. Because as a pike user, I have 10 range of attack, 10 feet range.
All right, hold up.
Gary.
Which one's Gary?
Gary is this guy.
Okay. Where's my character? Right there.
Yeah.
Okay. What's the range of whoever's moving to attack Gary? Is he? Will
Gary
he?
is standing in between you and him.
And I think Gary's too tall for you to be able to reach over his shoulder.
Yeah, I think he's too far. How far? But in distance, like what's the distance of the enemy that attack Gary, so I could get my Sentinel passive proc?
There's 15 feet between
Ah,
you and that guy.
all right, then I can't reach him.
All right, was that all?
Yeah, yeah.
All right.
Thank you, thank you.
All right, and the one that attacked Gary, I rolled a dirty 20 with.
Ooh, Gary, no.
No, not behind the desk.
Shit. Bye, new dice.
Well, luckily I got my backup dice. Now, where is it?
Imagine that this backup dice will start killing us with natural 20s.
Yeah. Now we're gonna get the natural 20s.
And he does 7 damage. And it actually wasn't my D20 that fell behind the desk.
Which was it? Was it the D8? The whole reason you had to buy another set?
Yep.
Oh, no.
But luckily I got backup.
There we go. All right, so Gary took how much?
Gary took 7.
Ooh. Now you just done pissed Gary off.
And the other one that's also next to Gary's going to attack him. And he misses. And the last one's going to attack the Goliath. With a dirty 18. Plus 2, so 20. Does that hit?
16 AC.
So yeah, that hits.
Yep.
And he does 12 damage.
Holy shit. He actually hits you.
And now, back to the top of the lineup.
I'm surprised he's still standing, damn it.
All right, here's the ideal situation. Between the two that I just hit last round, one's unconscious, the other one's pretty messed up, but not out of the fight yet.
Right, he's the one that took the 7 damage to Gary.
All right, here's the deal. I'm assuming he's turned around and facing Argos right now.
No, he's facing Gallagher. Well, Gary.
He's facing Gary. Okay, good.
Yes.
Either way, his attention's not at me, right?
Yes.
All right, with one of my swords, I'm going to sweep his legs, causing him to fall forward. As he's falling forward, I'm going to use the blunt side of the other sword to render him unconscious.
All right, roll
It's
performance.
basically going to be a sweep motion of sweep the legs and then come down to knock him out as a blunt hit.
Sounds like some Dragon Ball Z shit right there.
I'm trying. 9,000 with a natural 1. Fuck you.
As you go to sweep, even though he's not looking at you. Well, actually, no, roll with the advantage.
Oh, I get an advantage roll. Cool.
Because he's not looking at you.
All right. Well, that's a 19 plus 6, which makes it 5 plus 4, which makes it a 29 to hit for the sweep.
And he falls on his ass. Well, he's falling on his ass.
And to help drive him down comes the other sword. And that is a 28 total.
And his tongue just sticks out, and he is now snoring.
All right, so I don't even have to roll damage. He's out. Yes. Your turn.
You're lucky I said roll with advantage, because I was going to have to where he jumped up and stepped on your blade and shattered it.
Look, there's no worse. Joe will remember this in our old campaign where I was fighting a guy and I rolled a 1 and my sword went flying. And I got so pissed off, I used my movement to go get my sword, come back, and then hit him with the other sword. I know how to work with it.
All right, that guy that just scratched my armor, I'm hitting him again.
Okay.
Okay, the first one's going to be a 19, which in my class and size means that's one of my specialty crits.
That's a hit.
And 18 plus 6, 24. So a crit and a 24.
Well, you hit him both times.
Yeah, he knows it.
He might not, depending on how hard you hit him.
You might forget.
Yeah.
He's not gonna remember.
So 11 and 9.
You hit him so hard that he actually goes flying back 15 feet.
When
That
he
was
wakes
the-
up, he's going to be ready for the tournament that happened 3 days ago.
And he hits the ground so hard he is unconscious.
I should have gone with the grapple him by the throat and break his damn neck. But
You hear, you'll be shot for that by the guards. Live ammunition.
and I'm a big target.
Live ammunition? Are they shooting chickens at people?
Lethal. Then you hear a chicken in the background.
And rabbit boxes and everything.
Alright, there is now 2 left, a swordsman and a bowman. And it is Argos' turn.
Argos' turn.
All right, I'll attack the
And they are
swordsman.
both, one's 15 feet and one's 20 feet from you.
Who's the closest one?
The 15-foot one.
I mean the swordman or the crossbow?
Swordsman. And it's a
Alright.
longbowman.
Yep, but which one of those two are the 15?
The swordsman.
20?
Swordsman's closer.
Okay. Then I'll approach the swordsman keeping myself at the range of 10 feet. And I'm going to attack him. Oof. Yes, that is 18 plus my modifier.
That's enough to hit already.
Okay. 18. I'm going to roll 1d10 damage. That is 2. That's a 6 damage. And I'm going to use the extra attack. Let's roll again. Ooh, does 5 plus 7. Does a 12 hit?
Nope.
All right, then I missed that one. All right, with the polearm master, I'll use my bonus action to hit him with the blunt part of the spear, which is the bottom part. Does a 13 hit?
13 does not hit.
Okay, then I just hit him that 1 damage of 6.
Alright, and now Gary's gonna go and do the same thing with these two that he did with the first two.
Let's go, Gary.
He hits the first one, and he hits the second one, both with 19s.
Nice. The only consistent one out of the whole entire group is the NPC.
9 damage to the first one, and 3 damage to the second one. And now it is their turn.
If they're still awake.
Yeah, they are. And the bowman's gonna, once he realizes what happened, he's gonna point and shoot at the Goliath. And he misses.
Right back at him.
He misses the Goliath.
Great aiming.
And the swordsman, he's just gonna, once again, go after Gary. And he hits Gary.
Wait, did the swordsman run past by me?
No, pretty much you were in front of him, and Gary pretty much ran in between the two, so he's technically like behind the swordsman now.
Ah, okay.
And he hits Gary with 4 damage.
Nice.
And it's back to the top of the order.
All right, so who's closer to me, the swordsman or the
The bowman's closer to you.
All right.
Make him pay for a rubber bullet. I mean, crossbow.
Yeah, I'm basically gonna scissor attack, just both swords crisscross and Can't bring it up like Anakin Skywalker to Count Dooku, you know, like. Of course, one weapon I can't kill him, but I imagine like the impact.
You could probably slice his bow in half.
I don't care about his weapon. He doesn't hurt anybody with it anyway. That's a 19.
Oh.
And the second one is also a 19. Jesus Christ, these dice are following each other. All right, so I assume
and
both.
That's enough to hit.
Yeah. And 7 plus 14 and 8. So 14 and 8 damage.
And he is out cold.
I feel better about my life.
But that's a good thing.
Just imagine if I had my real weapons.
How do you put this on speakerphone?
Buy it dinner, set it on its knees, and open wide.
You want to scrape some more, huh?
Yeah, I don't. Leave my mother out of this.
And now that's left is the swordsman.
And it's the Goliath's turn.
Yep.
Stick my great swords into the ground and charge and do a body slam.
John Cena.
I mean, I'm talking the whole wrestling in the air, whole body coming down on him.
Like he's straight goring him.
Oh, what was that? Sorry, I had to unplug my headphones because my phone is dying.
Damn, I'm enjoying this game with a 19 crit.
Ooh.
Oh.
He's body slamming him, using his full body. Alright.
So,
Well, roll for damage.
7 points for the straight up damage.
What was that?
7 points.
Well, you guys have won.
He's so excited about it. Well, you guys won. Is this one of those? Is this one of those we hurt the DM's feelings moments because he expected it to be a lot more grander than it turned out to be?
Well, you guys notice that their gateway opens, but your guys' doesn't open.
I guess that's the winner's gate.
No, I think we're going automatically into our next round.
Oh, cool. Go back and pick up my swords. And I am going to do my second wind.
Your what?
It's called a second wind, once per short rest. I'm going to kneel down and catch my breath. I can regain 1d10 plus 5 hit points.
Well, you haven't taken any hit points. Wait, no, you took like what, 12?
Yeah, 12. Yeah, I didn't take any. I only took 12.
Yeah, I could do that too for 6 hit points, but I'm not going to worry about 6 hit points.
And you see the winner of the first round, Team Mithron, walks out the gate.
Really? You want to do this now? Okay. New initiative, or are we just following through?
Yep, new initiative.
Oh, great. Now we'll probably be like, suck. Oh, yeah.
13.
Oh, an 18 for one. 10 for the second one. 4. 12.
I hear.
And
I got a 9.
Humming the John Cena theme.
Yeah, I know. It's just, you just said John Cena. Now that's in my head. Like, I'm just doing this, subconsciously.
Well, for one of them, I rolled an 18. And that was a swordsman. 15 for a bowman. Well, not 15, 12 for a bowman. Then I rolled a 10, a 5, a 4, and for Gary, he rolled a 5.
All right, well, I had 13. Dabaj had 13.
Did anybody roll higher than 18?
and I heard heavy metal.
Yep. I'm gonna. You probably guess why.
Because somebody
So,
got
yeah,
hired.
anybody? I can hardly hear you guys.
Yeah, I didn't beat 18. I got a 10.
What about you, Argos?
I got a 9.
Okay, so soldier from Mithron with a shield and like a one-handed axe. Charges at any, mini, miny. Fuck. The barrage.
To be
Does a 17 hit?
If I say no and I'm lying, would it count? No, my armor class is 17. It hits.
Well, it's enough to hit.
Where is the barrage located?
Around all the bodies of the people that he left snoring.
It's
No, the body's got cleaned up.
Damn it!
I want to know if the barrage is close to me.
It goes the barrage, Goliath, you, Gary.
Okay, so no, the barrage is closer to Goliath. All right, never mind. I can't do anything.
It's all right. I can take the hit. Come on, bring it.
Wait, you guys, I can hear you guys more clearly, at least since I turned the camera on.
If Gary was really John Cena, we shouldn't be able to see him.
And I rolled 4 damage.
A whole 4? Okay, I'll take it.
Did anybody roll higher than a 12?
Yes, I did 13.
Okay, it's your turn then. Oh my god, this kid.
1 second, let me just finish getting my hit points set up there. All right, so the guy who hit me.
Yes.
It's a 1.
You
I
go the swing
and that attack is wait a minute. Yeah, that's a dirty 20.
Well,
So
for the first one, your sword slips out of your hand because you're sweaty from your last battle.
how far away does it go?
10 feet forward.
10 feet. Okay, good. Well, I just rolled an 8 plus 7, so that is 15 points of damage with the one sword, and I walk over and pick up my other sword with my movement and bonus action, cursing all the while. I told you I do this.
Question: when you pick up a weapon, does that count as a free turn? Like, is it a free action or? I don't think you. I don't. I think I read that you don't use your bonus action. I think it's a free action. I could be wrong.
I've always played that as a bonus action.
Either way, it's the end of my turn. I use the 10-foot movement radius to pick up my sword, and I pick up my sword.
All right.
For the next.
All right, it is
Holding
now.
both.
It's now one of the bowman's turns, and he's gonna shoot at the barrage.
Of course he is.
And he misses.
Ha ha ha.
Did anybody roll higher than a 10?
I have a 10.
Okay. So you can go first.
I'm going to charge them. Who's the leader of the group?
The leader is actually one of the bowmen in the back. Behind 2 other swordsmen.
Barrel through the swordsman and hit him.
You're gonna...
He's running through the defensive line to get the quarterback.
Roll a strength check.
Sure.
What the hell is that?
It's a movie called Heavy Metal. You got to watch it if you never did.
It's got a whole scene of a great big guy chasing a little guy.
If you never watched it, I highly recommend it.
All right. Well,
21.
For your strength,
Yeah.
you literally run through them and they fly sideways as you go at the bowman.
Hello, Bowman. Ouch. 13 and 13.
They both miss.
Yeah, his
Aw.
eyes are probably pretty wide, though, aren't they?
Yeah.
He says, I've seen halflings do that.
Yeah, but if you look down, you see the fucking wet puddle between his legs.
That's from my sweat.
Well, at least I got two guys on the ground.
Well, it's all right now. It's the guy that you charged at but missed. It's his turn,
He's got to get up.
and he's gonna shoot his bow literally in a 5-foot range.
Right stick.
So it's not going to get a chance to go fast, right?
Does the 17 hit?
Against a 16 armor? Damn it. Especially since I'm not facing him.
No, this one's the bowman that you charged at.
Oh, so he's shooting right in front. Okay.
Yeah, it's
And
the
he
one you
does
had
10 damage.
at himself.
How much did his blunt arrow do?
10 damage.
Holy crap, these are some big-ass blunt arrows.
And he shoots
They're
you
loaded.
right in the dick.
That's what I'm saying. He hit you in the dick.
It's armored.
You got a dent in your cod piece, just like fucking Boba Fett.
In a moment, I'm going to whip it out and beat all of them to death.
All right.
Stand back from that one.
All right. Who rolled lower than or higher than a 5?
I rolled a 9.
All right, then it's your turn.
And I believe
There
Gary
is
had that too, didn't he?
what?
I think
think
Gary rolled a 5 as well. So.
Yeah. So
Okay.
Gary will go next.
Okay.
Alrighty. I'm gonna attack the swordsman that attacked Kabosh.
Okay, he is 15 feet away from you.
Alright, I will approach him 10 feet. Sorry, I'm gonna move 5 feet so I can be in 10 feet range of him. And then I'm going to roll my first attack. And then I'll use my extra attack. So I'm just gonna. Okay, so I'm gonna attack him. I'm gonna attack him, and then I want to see if I could knock him prone with my second attack by sweeping his leg with my pike. Can I do that?
Sure.
Alrighty, first attack. I'm gonna throw my 2d20s. One fell on the floor. Alright, 17 for attack, and the other one is
If it's a 20 on the floor, it's a 20.
no. The other one landed 12. Wait,
Well, first one hits.
let me add it up with my
Gotcha.
I'm gonna add it up with my modifier. That would make it 17. It's 18 with the 12.
Oh, they
No,
both
wait.
hit.
Yeah, it's 18 with 12. Alrighty. Let me roll my d20. I mean, my d10 twice. Here it is. Okay. Okay, one did like 5 damage, and one did 8 damage.
And he is out cold.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Do that.
Now it's
All right.
Gary's turn.
Gary!
And he's going to connect his two swords back together and make it the one. And he's going to charge at the bowman. And he only hits one time. And does 6 damage. And now it's time for the two that were knocked on the ground. And one of them was the halfling.
Yeah. You could have punted him, Joe.
Kick him into the stands.
There's a souvenir for a lucky fan.
Wait, what happened to the halfling?
He was one of the ones I mowed down.
And he's going to swing at you with his 2 hatchets.
There's a good souvenir for a lucky fan.
And he rolls a 16 and a 17.
One hit.
What?
That should be one.
Oh, I thought if you match the armor class, it still hits.
Yeah, but I forgot I get, since I'm using dual style, I get +1 while I have both weapons in my hand.
I gotcha.
So that puts me at a 17.
And he does 4 damage.
Little shit is getting punted into the crowd.
And now the other one, he's going to attack you. Like, get up and he's going to attack. And he has a shield and a mace.
He's got a meat tenderizer and a plate. He's a half.
And this one's is a half orc.
Oh.
And he rolls 17.
Damn it! Tied me again.
And does 2 damage.
It was a meat tenderizer hammer.
And now it's back to the Barge. Or whoever went for. Wait, no. Yeah, it would be the Barge's turn.
All right. Well, who's close to me now? The same guy?
No, he's out cold.
All right. Who I got now?
There is the Goliath, who has a halfling, half orc, and their captain, who's a human, pretty much in a triangle him.
I'll go after the human.
Gallagher. What?
I'll Gary, not Gallagher. I'll go after the leader. I would go after the halfling, but I don't want to piss off the Goliath. I know he really wants to pawn him.
All right, there is 30 feet between you and the leader, and there's also a Goliath in the mix.
I can still move around. I got 30-foot movement, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Let me show you what I mean.
All right.
Boom, boom, and you are back here. Goliath here. Captain, half-orc, halfling.
All right, so I still have movement at least on the half-orc and still get attack, right?
Yeah.
Then I'll do that then. I was going to go after the human, but I'll go after the half-orc. Because it's just too much to walk around the fucking Goliath. Ooh, 27.
That's enough to hit.
18.
He is down and out.
Oh, that wasn't damage. That was just hitting.
Oh. Thank God.
Don't get ahead of me now. Don't get ahead of me.
It's like, where did he come up with this damage?
And another 15, so 30 total points of damage.
He is down.
Now he can be down. And I look up at the Goliath and go, your turn.
And it is the Goliath. Wait, no, hold on. There's the guy who rolled the 12. The bowman. And he's gonna shoot at Gallagher. Gary. Too many fucking G's. And he misses Gary. Now it's the Goliath's turn.
I'm gonna hit that damn bowman.
Or you want to go after halfling?
I thought you wanted the halfling.
The bowman hurt me more.
He went after the cod piece.
Yes, he did try to circumcise.
So, dirty 20 and dirty 19.
That's enough to hit both.
I don't think they have a bowman anymore.
16 damage total.
And you took out the leader. All that's left is the halfling who's trembling.
I was about to say he's
bowman.
Right?
Yeah. I turn and look at him and grin.
And now it is Argos's turn since he took out the next guy who was supposed to go.
Perfect. I will charge at the half-orc.
Half-orc's down. Okay.
Oh, he's down. Then who's still up? The halfling and the captain?
No, the captain's down too.
Who's
A
left?
halfling and a half-elf bowman are left.
Oh, I'll take the half elf bowman.
He's leaving us the halfling.
Anybody
Yeah.
have a big club? I feel like some baseball.
I'll just leave the halfling to the Goliath.
Thank
All right, I'm gonna approach the. I dropped my dice. I'm gonna approach the half elf bowman and attack him twice with my extra attack.
No.
Oh shit! Okay, one of them's a natural 20, and another one is a 13. There's a 13 hit
13 does not hit.
already. And then
That 20's gonna be nice.
that 20 is gonna be nice. So okay, I'm gonna roll a d10. It's double the damage, right?
Double damage or max damage?
Hmm.
I thought it was max damage on a crit.
It's max damage.
Oh, max damage. So like, if I was to roll, could you explain to me how that works and the max damage on the d20s?
Pretty much, if you max out the damage on the dice, it's critical.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. So it'll be an automatic 10 since it's a d10, right?
Plus your modifiers.
Okay, then.
Maximum damage you could do in that hit.
Okay, so the maximum damage will be a 14.
And he is down.
Nice.
Down unconscious or just down?
Now it's just the halfling's turn. Halfling, and it's Gary's turn.
I'm just gonna. If there's a column to lean on, I'm just gonna watch the Goliath and Gary and everyone else just attack this poor halfling.
I'm going to look at the halfling and go, you can surrender.
And the halfling drops his weapons and just lays on the ground.
Debaj picks him up, holds him by the back of the seat of his pants and his collar, looks at the Goliath and says, No, this one needs to take a flight.
And the halfling's like,
so I'm literally presenting the fucking ass end of the halfling to Joe to fucking punt his ass into the stands.
I accept his surrender.
I put him down. Lucky.
That was dishonorable.
I never said I was honorable.
And I don't think the Jarl of Mithron would appreciate that.
I don't bend knee to him, so what do I care what he appreciates?
And 50 arrows are fired by the guards and stick into the Bosch.
I owe him no allegiance.
But you're on your knees now with 50 arrows.
And then you hear the Emperor say will now be a 5-minute intermission before the final match.
Good. We need break time. I need a break time.
All right, so we're taking a 5-minute rest here.
Yeah, I'm gonna go grab myself a drink.
Yeah.
Cool.
Right on.
I might not be back by 5 minutes, but watch for me.
Yeah.
He'll be there.
I hope so. Otherwise, it would be. Well, we could just let Gary carry us, but